Hey, welcome back everybody. It's Bob Snyder. We're doing another episode of Generally Speaking, and today while we're driving down the road in the Freedom Wagon, I want to talk about how you can stay out of regulatory crosshairs by not trying to assume the role or mantle of becoming a financial planner without the proper licensing. Now, you're probably scratching your head going, well, how would I do that anyway? Here's what happens. Well-meaning individuals, in the process of trying to help their prospect enroll in the educational services that are offered by Renatus, they want to help them find the money. Now, that's a reasonable thing. I've never known a single salesperson at any time or anywhere that didn't qualify for the money and didn't try to figure out, how to help point people in the right direction. But some folks cross the line. If you are using any kind of a worksheet that requests personal financial information from your prospect, you've crossed the line. If you go to the credit union or the bank with them to hold their hand through the loan application process, you have crossed the line. If you have gone and worked with somebody and tried to go online to apply for credit cards and to assist them in filling out the applications online before submission, you have crossed the line. All of these things are not in your realm and not within your legal rights. If you are asking for individuals' FICO score, credit history, and credit profiles, you have crossed the line. All you can really do when it comes to helping people, or I should say directing people to find the money so that they can get enrolled with Renatus Educational Services, is you can simply just offer some suggestions on what others have done successfully. So you may have a conversation with your guest. They said, well, I'm just a little short of cash. I really don't have the resources to do it. You can say, well, you know what? That's interesting, because there's an awful lot of folks who share that same sentiment with me as we're getting their Renatus business going. And let me just share with you some of what they have done in the past. There are individuals that have told me that, well, they had a life insurance policy that had a tremendous cash value. And because it was a whole life or a universal policy, they were able to borrow against the cash value of that policy. And, that was one way. There was another individual I knew who actually took his 401k and was able to go to the administrator of his 401k plan and say, I would like to borrow funds from my 401k. And they were able to do so and affix a very reasonable rate in which they pay themselves back interest. And that was one way they could do it. There were other individuals who were able to put it on their credit cards, or maybe they had cash in the bank. You see where I'm going with this? Whatever the method is that individuals have used in Renatus to successfully obtain the funds to make their educational purchase, you could share their experience and just say, this is what some of our students have done. So here's how you wrap it up with a nice little bow. You just can ask the question, are there any of those options that would possibly be a solution for you? They say, well, it might be able to do this or that or the other thing. I said, well, I am not a financial planner. I can't give you any direction in which one you should do or what you should make work. I just know that as you put your creative thinking cap on, a lot of times the money will present itself where we might not have thought that it existed before. See, and what happens is that now you're not giving them advice, you're not giving them direction, you're not leading them down a certain path that might cross the line into you taking on the role of financial planner or financial advisor where you're not licensed to do so. I hope those little tips help you along the way. I know when I was a marketer years ago out in the field building my own business, that's what I would do. I'd just say, hey, not a lot of people have the money, but I can tell you this, most folks can find it if they're properly motivated. And I would just walk them down a list of what some other people have done until the light goes on and they go, I can do that. I can make that happen. Excellent. Hope that helps. This is another Generally Speaking episode down. I hope you guys have a great day. God bless.